Hi, Manor Hill Patriots. It's Mrs. Bradley. Welcome to week 6 of our read alouds. And I have a really interesting story for you today that I can't wait to share with you. It's called Drum Dream Girl. And this is actually based off of true events, inspired by true events. So I'm going to give you a little bit of the background of the book first, and then share with you the really cool story. I also like the illustrations in this book. They're super colorful and really neat to look at. So I'll try and linger on the page a little bit longer so you can see it. The first thing I'm going to do with you is I'm going to share with you historical notes. Sometimes in the very back of a book there'll be an author's note or just a little extra piece of information telling you about the story so that as you read it, you can gain more perspective, more knowledge about what actually happened in the story. So I'm going to read this to you. And then as I read the story, then you kind of have some background information about this girl. It says this poem was inspired by the childhood of a Chinese African Cuban girl who broke Cuba's traditional taboo against female drummers. In 1932, at the age of 10, Milo performed with her older sisters as Anacawana, Cuba's first all-girl dance band. Wow. Mila became a world-famous musician, playing alongside all the American jazz greats of the era. At age 15, she played her bongo drums at a New York birthday celebration for U.S. President Franklin Roosevelt and his wife. There are now many female drummers in Cuba, but before, it wasn't something that they did or they allowed. So this was a pretty big deal for her and her sisters, as you'll find out, to put a band together and have them be able to play in places where everyone would be able to hear them. So this is called Drum Dream Girl, and it's written by Margarita, Engle, and pictures are by Rafael, López. So I hope you enjoy this. Look at these illustrations I just want to show. Look how colorful that is. I'm going to try not to get the glare on there for you. On an island of music in a city of drum beats, the Drum Dream Girl dreamed. Of pounding tall conga drums, tapping small bongo drums, and boom, boom, booming with long, loud sticks on a big, round, silvery, moon-bright timbales. But everyone on the island of music in the city of drum beats believed that only boys should play drums. So the Drum Dream Girl had to keep dreaming quiet, secret drum beat dreams. At outdoor cafes that looked like gardens, she heard drums played by men. But when she closed her eyes, she could also hear her own imaginary music. She's dreaming and wishing. When she walked under wind-wavy palm trees in a flower-bright park, she heard the whir of parrot wings, the clack of woodpecker beaks, the dancing tap of her own footsteps, and the comforting pat of her own heartbeat. At carnival, she listened to the rattling beat of towering dancers on stilts. Isn't that a cool page? And the dragon clang of costumed drummers wearing huge masks. At home, her fingertips rolled out their own dreamy drum rhythm on tables and chairs. And even though everyone kept reminding her that girls on the island of music had never played drums. The bird is her trying to get set free from the cage of not being able to play. The brave drum dream girl dared to play tall conga drums, small bongo drums, and big round silvery moon bright timbales. Her hands seemed to fly as they rippled, rapped, and pounded all the rhythms of her drum dreams. Her big sisters were so excited that they invited her to join their new all-girl dance band. So this was a really big deal because it wasn't something that they were able to do. But their father said only boys should play drums. So the drum dream girl had to keep dreaming and drumming alone. Until finally her father offered to find a music teacher who would decide, or who could decide, if her drums deserved to be heard. The drum dream girl's teacher was amazed. The girl knew so much, but he taught her more and more and more. And as she practiced and practiced and practiced, till the teacher agreed that she was ready to play her small bongo drums outdoors at a starlit cafe that looked like a garden, where everyone who heard her dream-let bright music sang and danced and decided that girls should always be allowed to play the drums, and both girls and boys should feel free to dream. The end. I love that story, especially now when we feel like we're kind of cooped up inside and we can't go where we want to go. It's still important to make sure you keep those dreams alive and never let anybody tell you you can't do them, because as long as you try hard and work hard, something's going to come from it. So don't give up, keep up those positive attitudes, and we will see each other soon. Bye, everybody.